Hello everyone, my name is Zachary O'Shea, and this is Box of Teeth. Every October for the last few years, I've shared a Dungeons & Dragons monster with everyone, and this October is no different. So here is your October Monster a Day for October 26th, 2023. It's hard to believe that we're on the 26th already. What I do here in week 4 are universal antagonists, which is basically taking a horror movie monster or one that's from a horror comic book or a horror novel, reskin it, give it a new name, give it a twist on its origin or its abilities, and then present it to all of you. The reason for this is, one, I really like showing how to take something you're inspired by, kind of porting it over to your horror-based campaign, and how to do that in an easy way that's also innovative, so it's just not a straight pastiche. And two, when I do this for my players, they automatically are keyed into the tropes that I'm playing with, so they can react appropriately as needed. Today we're going to be going over the Whisper Witch for this. I'm sure you can guess who this is based off of by the time that I'm done. The Whisper Witch is a sinister being deep within the woods near town. Local legend attests she was once a mortal warlock who kidnapped children and sacrificed them to her demonic patron. Eventually, she was caught and executed for her crimes, but did not lie quietly. In the generations since, many a murderer and sadist has blamed her influence for the crimes they committed, or horrific events have been blamed on her directly. The truth is, this is all the work of a single dark fae, who influenced the first quote-unquote witch to bring her children that she could then sell into the Fey Wild or butcher for parts as needed, depending on what was going to get her the most clout and whatever funds fairies use. This Fey let the woman take the fall for her crimes and then stepped in to build a legend off of it. The Whisper Witch is a small hag-like being coated in coal fur with spindly limbs and narrow features. However, not many have ever seen her, as her natural state is invisibility. So let's take a look at the Whisper Witch for Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. She does have superior invisibility, which means that she can cast invisibility as it's more of her natural state that sticks around as long as she maintains concentration as if she had cast the spell. She is a CR 7 creature. She does have a high armor class, decent hit points. She does have deception, nature, and a very high stealth score. She does have damage resistance to non-magical, non-silvered weapons. She does have innate spellcasting of Animate Dead, but she can only cast on creatures that have died within her woods. She does have magic resistance. She has Razor Vine as one of her attacks, so she has living plants in the area actually attack for her. And she also has Detonate Effigy, because she plants little creepy effigies around the woods and then makes them blow up, similar to good old Glyph of Warding. And she also has Murmur, so she can throw her voice, or in this case, her whisper, without breaking her invisibility spell. So there you go. You have a creepy witch that lives in the woods, supposedly, and influences killers and sadists and other criminals throughout the ages, or sometimes directly takes actions herself that you'd never quite see till it's way too late if you do it all. And those things that are dead don't lay quiet. All right. Well, that is a pretty common folk horror trope that you can drop into your Dungeons & Dragons game to antagonize your players, or build a series of mysteries as they go through several different killers throughout history, or currently trying to track down who is in charge of them before facing off against the Dark Fae directly. I really hope that you enjoyed this creature, because I certainly did too. You can find the Whisper Witch, along with every creature for this October, every creature for previous Octobers, and hundreds of other free creatures for Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition that all have a horror theme at boxofteeth.blogspot.com. If you're more interested in the non-Dungeons & Dragons horror role-playing game projects that I have, or the horror fiction that I write, which includes Grease Paint right there. It's got a killer clown. It's a good read for the Halloween season. You can always go to www.zacharyoshea.com. Have a great rest of the day, everybody. Again, I appreciate your time and your attention.